Well, hi, everybody. Ken Johnson here with you. And even though we're still about a week away from officially getting into March, as of right now, the weather pattern looks like it could shape up to be maybe kind of active across the country. So it could come in like a lion. Of course, at least across this part of the country, early in the month of March, it's hard to get severe weather here, or a lot harder because you don't have a lot of that warm, moist air yet from the Gulf of Mexico. So you have limited moisture, but you do have at least some ingredients crossing the area that give some low-end storm chances. So we'll be watching out for that. But again, nothing that looks too ominous at this point in time. During the month of March, you usually see severe weather season get kicked off there across the Gulf Coast over into eastern parts of Texas here. And then as you get into April, you start to get more and more of that, what we were talking about a moment ago, that low-level moisture that begins to creep into the area because you get more sunshine, longer periods of sunshine, warmer sunshine over the Gulf, and that leads to more evaporation, and that leads to more in the way of water vapor added to the atmosphere. So you start seeing that moisture level increase here a bit. Now, as you head towards May, you see that severe weather threat increase over the more traditional tornado alley from Nebraska down through Kansas, Oklahoma, and down into Texas. I'm not saying it will happen exactly that way this year, but that's usually how it goes. So what a difference a week makes. This time last week, we were gearing up and looking at some of the coldest weather we've experienced this late in the year in a long time. But if you take a look here today, those temperatures are much, much better. In fact, you can expand this. The polar vortex has shifted back where it's supposed to be, up to the north. In its wake, we're seeing a lot more in the way of mild weather. And this week, most of the weather systems that we see will come out of the Pacific. So what you got going on here is, your polar vortex is back up there in the polar regions where it's supposed to be. So any of the colder weather would be up here. Our weather is going to come back here from the Pacific Ocean, and that's going to lead to milder weather conditions. So let's watch the upper level jet stream. And as you can see here, we're watching the period as we head into the weekend. Not a whole lot going on. But here's that next little storm system. Remember, I said active early March. And here's the first one. That might bring some rain chances to the southern part of the country here over the weekend. And then another system, maybe right around March the 4th and 5th, could bring some more storm chances to parts of the country. If you take a look at moisture, we're trying to see dew point temperatures. When dew point temperatures get into the 50s to near 60. You still don't have a lot of moisture, but there's a little bit there. When you want to see or looking for a severe weather pattern, usually what happens is those dew point temperatures will increase into the 60s and even up close to 70 here. So in this instance here, that white color would be dry. Brown colors are dry. Of course, green would show that moisture. So there's a little bit on Sunday, but still mostly low-end type stuff. Probably have that little storm center, like I was saying a moment ago, probably centered up in here somewhere. You got a little bit of a dry line there. Most of your good moisture is down here. So not a lot, but there's a little bit there. Might be enough to give us a few little thunderstorm chances. And then here comes that next system heading our way. Was kind of over us early in the part in the week, but as you can see, there's your bigger storm there and probably your better moisture content over here along the Gulf Coast. So as of right now, my thoughts are any severe weather, at least across the southern plain states, would be very, very isolated and low-end stuff over the next week, maybe slightly better chances to the east. If we take a look at precipitation, here's that Sunday system with some showers, maybe some thunderstorms with that. And then there's that system early next week that might bring a chance for some showers and storms, maybe a better chance for some stronger activity to the east, maybe some snow up north. But in general, it looks like a much better weather pattern in terms of winter weather stuff. I don't think we're done with cold weather. We'll see some more, but at least for now, we're getting a little bit of a break. And even when we do get cold in the month of March, it can still get chilly. It's usually not anything like what we just experienced. Well, that's all I have for right now. I'll be posting more stuff about severe weather this upcoming couple of weeks here to kind of inform you and kind of try to educate you some more. But in the meantime, I hope you have a great evening and a great day on Tuesday. And I want to thank ServiceMaster for making these possible.